Cancer is one of the most dangerous diseases of our age. Experts emphasize that unhealthy diet has an important place among the factors that cause cancer. Some mistakes made unknowingly during daily nutrition can increase the risk of cancer even more. Scientists warn everyone about acrylamide formed in foods. Since the agricultural revolution, people have been preparing their own food and drink. While doing this, they attach great importance to the element of taste. However, trying to make food more delicious can often invite diseases. In general, to increase the flavor of the food we eat and the drinks we drink, we prefer heating, roasting and frying processes. Although these processes make the aroma in food and drinks feel more intense, they can put our health at risk. Roasting coffee, in particular, can lead to the formation of high levels of acrylamide. This increases the risk of cancer. Incorrect heating, frying and roasting of foods and beverages cause acrylamide formation in these foods and beverages. For example, let's take coffee, a beverage that is consumed very often. When the coffee is roasted, the structure and taste of the coffee changes as a result of the intense heat applied to the coffee. At high temperatures, sugar molecules and proteins react with each other and turn brown. They also have an aromatic effect. This process, called the Maillard reaction, also occurs during the baking of bread and cakes, when a special outer crust with a characteristic odor and taste is formed. So what is acrylamide? In the early 2000s, it was realized that during the preparation of various foods in Sweden, large amounts of acrylamide could be released in certain foods exposed to high temperatures. Acrylamide in general. It is a low molecular weight, water-soluble compound that occurs naturally in starch-containing foods during cooking, at high temperatures above 120 degrees Celsius, such as frying and grilling. Some of the food products containing acrylamide are as follows. Any snack made from potatoes. For example, French fries, chips and croquettes. Ground or instant coffee. Some products made from malt, barley and maize. Some alcoholic beverages such as whiskey and beer. Toasts and sandwiches made using wheat or rye flour. Pastry products such as all kinds of biscuits, cookies and crackers. Many foods containing dough and sugar. As can be seen, many foods produced by exposure to high heat treatment are rich in acrylamide. Experiments on mice have proven that acrylamide taken from the diet causes gene mutations and thus increases the risk of tumor formation in certain organs. However, it should not be forgotten that animals consume high doses of acrylamide in the experimental environment. In another experiment, scientists, they investigated how acrylamide affects cells and found that increasing the amount of acrylamide directly reduces cell viability. Prolonged exposure to acrylamide increases cell death and increases oxidative stress that causes tumorigenesis. Acrylamide formed during the roasting of coffee constitutes 34% of our total acrylamide consumption in daily life. Therefore, how this process takes place is not only important in terms of taste and smell. Surprisingly, light roast coffees generally contain more acrylamide than medium and dark roast coffees. Consuming this type of coffee can increase your daily acrylamide intake by an average of 14%. Although this statement may seem contradictory at first glance, it has been determined that acrylamide reaches its maximum amount during roasting at 150 degrees, and then acrylamide formation gradually decreases as the temperature rises. Acrylamide drops rapidly when the temperature rises between 200 and 225 degrees Celsius, especially during the roasting of coffee. This ingredient is also found in French fries and chips. That's why experts recommend soaking the potato slices in hot water for at least 10 minutes before frying them. If this precaution is taken, the chance of acrylamide forming during the frying process is significantly reduced. On the other hand, scientists also state that large companies that produce food and soft drinks have a serious responsibility on acrylamide. Scientists underline the need to produce food and soft drinks free of this substance. If the manufacturing companies have a responsibility in this direction, a certain decrease in cancer cases can be achieved.